لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن دعا بدعوته واستنى بسنته وسار على نهجه إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد, my brothers and sisters, indeed, I enjoin upon you and upon myself the fear of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Inshallah, in today's khutbah, we will be taking some of the lessons in a portion of a hadith of the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, where he is saying, وَأَتْبِعِ السَّيِّئَةَ الْحَسَنَةَ تَمْحُهَا. It is a hadith transmitted by Imam al-Tirmidhi. May Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala be pleased with him. In that hadith, or in this portion of the hadith, the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is telling us that, following wrong thing, or in another way, sin with good deed, that wipes off that. That is out of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala's mercy. We've been encouraged that if you have some bad things you've been doing before, and then you come to realize those negative things or those bad things, and then you begin to do, some other good deeds, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, out of His mercy, can also overlook some of those, shortcomings. Just as said by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala in a related verse of the Quran, that إِنَّ الْحَسَنَاتِ يُذْهِبْنَ السَّيِّئَاتِ, that good deeds, takes off or wipes off, bad ones. So as righteous people, we all need to work towards being better at all times. If your today is supposed to be better than yesterday, then inshallah you're supposed to work towards seeing how your tomorrow will be better than today, till the day you go back to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. No one is perfect. We all have our shortcomings, and we need to all work towards becoming better versions of ourselves. And it's a hadith that can help all of us. And also looking at the lesson of the hadith, we can also change our environment. Whether as a civil servant, whether as a businessman, or as a politician, irrespective of the circle or the area you find yourself. If we want to have a better community, then we all have to collectively work towards making ourselves better, towards doing more good deeds, at least to, take care of the bad ones we've done before. There's one thing we're always encouraged to do. That is, you're supposed to be more focused on your area or your sphere of influence more than your sphere, the sphere which you don't have much influence. Or you should be more concerned about your sphere of influence more than your sphere of concern. That is, yes, you may be bothered about everything. Take, for instance, or as a Nigerian, you may feel the country is not, it's bad, or things are not working. Okay? Then, if things are not working within your own circle, the little things you can make work, try to work on those ones. So don't bother about the ones you don't have control over. Because even if you worry yourself about them, it doesn't make any difference. Or take, for example, as a movement, if you lost your son or you lost someone, if the person has died, he's dead already, so you can't bring him back. So what do? At least you can pray for the person. Or you can, do whatever good deed you can do to benefit the person, maybe as a child, that is as a son to the person or daughter or whatever. But disturbing yourself about the person dying is never an issue, because it is area which is outside your own control. If everyone's time comes, Allah says, إِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهَا لَا يَسْتَأْخِرُونَ سَاعَةً وَلَا يَسْتَقْدِمُونَ. If the time comes, it will not be delayed by a second. Neither will it be what? Taking a second before the time. So if your time comes, it has come. So there's nothing anybody can do about it. So within our various circles, if things are bad or we have done some wrong things, or take for instance, okay, if the country is not where it's supposed to be because of some wrong things done by, each and every one of us. It's not only the politicians. It's the politicians are doing their damage. The civil servants are also doing what? Their damage. The businessmen are doing their damage. So no angle you come to, you don't have those doing the damage. Okay, so let the damage be enough. Yes, so all say the consequences of those wrong things or those negative behaviors or those bad behaviors all exhibited. And for us to get out of it, then we need to follow the bad behavior with what? With good behavior. So that the politicians need to begin to what? Change their ways of what? Thinking. Because virtually what is affecting all of us is that our actions are mostly materially driven. Or, like I do say to us from time to time, the sickness with most of the politicians is same sickness with the civil servant. It's same sickness with the officers, or whatever. It's same sickness with the youth. It's same sickness with the elders. It doesn't matter. It's same sickness. The sickness is what? Materialism. Today, most of us, when we talk about success, saying somebody is successful, the first thing that runs through your mind is how much what he has. So you don't think a poor man is what? Successful. Right? So everybody wants to be what? Successful. Because everybody wants to be what? To be rich. Last time, yeah. But like in reality, successful people are available within all sectors. You have some successful poor people, successful rich people, successful youth, successful elders, successful leaders, successful subjects, successful. Virtually every angle, success. You have successful politicians. So not all politicians are bad. Some politicians are even better than some religious people, whether imams or pastors. Yes. So in every sector, there are good ones and there are bad ones. So no sect will have 100% evil, and no sect will have 100% what? Good. So, and as a Muslim, for you to make yourself better, you need to try as much as possible to connect to the Quran. Like I do say, as a Muslim, you don't need anybody to tell you what is right or wrong. Allah have told you already. Allah have guided you. And also, you don't lose hope. No matter how bad your situation is, no matter how bad we think the country is, it can still be better. Because the state of the country is not determined by the land. It is actually determined by the people. If the country is bad, it is not, I usually say this, there's nothing wrong with Nigeria. If you like, change it to anything. That does not change anything. If you like, call it Britain. If you like, call it US. If you like, call it Shaitan. And if you like, call it Jannah. If you like, call it the Prophet. It doesn't change anything. What determines how Nigeria looks is the character of the people living in Nigeria. That is what determines who you are. Is your character. If you have good character, you are a good person. If you have bad character, even physically you are the most handsome, you are still the most what? Evil person. It's just like as a Muslim. If you want to know how Islamic or how righteous you are, check your character. That's the yardstick. If you want to know how good you are as a Muslim, your character have connection with your level of righteousness. The best of the Muslims is the best in character. That's why the best of the Muslims is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Allah said, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَىٰ خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. You stand on the best and most noble character. So that's why, if we want to change our communities, we want to change our country, then we need to change our ways. Simple. And in another way, the Messenger sallallahu said, "Inna fil jasadi mudghah." He said, in the body there is a flesh. If that flesh is okay, إذا صلحت, if the flesh is okay, صلح الجسد كله. The entire flesh is okay. وإذا فسدت, if the flesh is adulterated, or if the flesh is spoiled, if the flesh is contaminated, فسد الجسد كله. The entire body is what? Spoiled. It is contaminated. It is adulterated. So if you are character-wise bankrupt, then there's nothing good that will come out of you. So we need to collectively work to what? To change the state of our nation, to change the state of our community. And most especially as a Muslim, there are things you should try as much as possible not to be found inside. List of kidnappers should be given, and a Muslim name shouldn't come on that list, even if the government legalizes. Unfortunately, government also what? Illegalize. Islam government does not support it. So Islam does not as well what? Support it. Oh, they should be talking about drug addicts, and your name shouldn't be on that list because your deen have prohibited you already. So if your Allah have prohibited you, then if you can leave it, then I don't think anybody can stop you. You know, anything Allah cannot do, then nobody can do. Unfortunately, there's nothing Allah cannot do. If he desires something, all he says is what be, and it is. So just mere noise will not change the state. Mere noise will not change the state. We all have to work. They say nothing good comes easy. We all have to collectively work. And you as a Muslim, one of the ultimate things that will encourage you in doing the right thing is this. You understand that what determines your connection with Allah is your deed. It's your deed. He doesn't care who your father is. He doesn't care how much you have. Because you have nothing. To Allah you have nothing. If you think, no matter how much you think you have, to Allah you have what? Nothing. Because both you and that property belongs to Allah. So you have nothing. Because if it is power, you have nothing. Because that power belongs to who? Belongs to him. The day he wants to remove you, he will remove you, even if everybody supports you. What entitles you to that seat is what? Your soul, right? So if the soul goes, what happens? Even your body, you are not entitled to anymore. Not the seat, your body. For you to understand that even the body is just a container. That's not you. Yes, your body is container. It's not you. The day the real you goes out of that container, then we'll be looking for where to what? To hide it. Because it has become a what? Problem. Yes. Yes. So the day the real you goes out of your body, then that container, which you are spending a lot of money polishing and forgetting the real you, then that day will be looking for where to hide you. You can't sleep on your bed again. Will be looking, the bed is no more for you. You can your car will be looking for ambulance to hire. Yes. Everybody is now avoiding you. Some are even scared of staying where you are kept. Yes. Not you. Some can stay in the room you are kept. That's how far it goes. So my brothers and sisters, indeed, we all need to be conscious of Allah wa ta'ala. And we all need to reflect on our lifestyle. Check the negative things we've done. Those you have, the harm you did to the country, the harm you do in your office. Try and see how you can correct them. Allah is always merciful. Allah wa ta'ala says in the verse of the Quran that قُلْ يَا عِبَادِي الَّذِينَ أَسْرَفُوا عَلَىٰ أَنفُسِهِمْ لَا تَقْنَطُوا مِنْ رَحْمَةِ اللَّهِ. Allah says, oh you my servants who have wronged themselves, do not do so from the mercy of Allah wa ta'ala. So there's no amount of evil you've perpetrated before if you are sincere with Allah in trying to mend things. Allah is always ready to accept. Allah wa ta'ala, put us among those who will follow the bad things we've done with what? With good. So that inshallah we will all have a better community. أقول ما تسمعون وأستغفر الله العظيم الجليل لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب وخطيئة فاستغفروه غفور رحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه أما بعد عباد الله أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله عز وجل. My brothers and sisters, indeed, we always need to remember something. There's nothing in this life. Yes, everybody likes it. But the fact is, there's nothing inside. We all came to pass. So don't waste your future. Your real life is the hereafter. Your real house is the house you build for yourself in the hereafter. Any house you build here, it's just temporary. It's just a place you just come to, spend time and work and go. It's not your house. And your house, you build it with what? Your deed. So your deed determines the kind of house you will get in the hereafter. If you do righteous deed, you will get a comfortable house. If you do evil deed, you get what? An uncomfortable house. That's why, like one of the poems we usually remind ourselves of by a scholar, he said, لا دار للمرء بعد الموت يسكنها إلا الذي كان قبل الموت بانيها فإن بناها بخير طاب مسكنه وإن بناها بشر طاب بانيها. He said, لا دار للمرء, there is no abode, there is no living place, there is no home for anyone بعد الموت, after death, يسكنها, that is going to live in, إلا الذي كان قبل الموت بانيها, except the one he built before his death. He said, وَإِن بَنَاهَا بِخَيْرٍ, if he built it with good, طَابَ مَسْكَنُهُ, he will have a comfortable, a pleasant abode. وَإِن بَنَاهَا بِخَيْرٍ بِشَرٍ, but if he built it with evil, طَابَ بَانِيهَا, then such a person is what? Is a loser. So don't waste your life. Think of your hereafter more than this world. And when we say think of your hereafter more than this world, we are not saying don't enjoy your world. Thinking of your hereafter more than this world even makes you to enjoy your world. Because thinking of your hereafter more than this world makes you to do what Allah commands you to do. And among the things Allah commands you to do is what? Give your body the best as much as you can. Yeah. In terms of eating, Allah said, Kulu min tayyibati ma razaqnakum. Eat out of the good with what? Provided you. In terms of adornment, put whatever adornment you want to put within your power. Still what? Acceptable to Allah. Even to the mosque, Allah says, قُلْ مَنْ حَرَّمَ زِينَةَ اللَّهِ الَّتِي أَخْرَجَ لِعِبَادِهِ وَالطَّيِّبَاتِ مِنَ الرِّزْقِ. Then he said, قُلْ, tell them, هِيَ لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا خَالِصَةً يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ. Allah said, قُلْ, tell them, مَنْ حَرَّمَ زِينَةَ اللَّهِ. Who is that prohibiting the adornment of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala? الَّتِي أَخْرَجَ لِعِبَادِهِ. The one he brought out for who? For his servants. وَالطَّيِّبَاتِ مِنَ الرِّزْقِ. And good things out of what? Out of wealth. Then he said, قُلْ, tell them, هِيَ لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. It is meant for those who believe in this life. Yes, but others can share with them, no problem. But he says, خَالِصًا, but exclusively يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ, on the day of judgment. So doing what Allah asks you to do doesn't stop you from enjoying. The even Prophet told you that your eyes have rights over you. So don't deprive yourself of sleep because you want to do Qiyam al-Layl. Just do Qiyam al-Layl and also sleep. Fast and also what? Pray. Yes, that is Islam. May Allah Ta'ala make us righteous people. Those who will make the world a better and peaceful place. Those that others will see and they feel comfortable, feel safer. Not those others will see and feel what? Frightened. As most of us have turned ourselves today. Because we've all turned human beings to commodities. So we use human beings to what? To make money. Instead of using human beings to build your Jannah. But we use human beings to what? To build our hair. Our hair instead of Jannah. You harm people instead of helping people. You want Allah to help you, but you harm the creatures of Allah. And like we usually tell ourselves, the way Allah relates with you have connection with the way you relate with his creatures. If you want him to be merciful to you, be merciful to others. You want him to what? To remember you, remember others. You want him to conceal your shortcomings, conceal your brother's shortcomings. You want him to help you, then والله في عون العبد ما دام العبد في عون أخيه يرحم من في الأرض يرحمكم من في السماء. من ستر مؤمنا في الدنيا من ستر مؤمنا ستره الله في الدنيا والآخرة. That is Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So you don't do evil and expect good from him. So you don't kidnap people and expect to end well. You will definitely regret it. You don't rob people and expect to enjoy life. No, it is a short enjoyment. When the consequences come, you will regret those acts. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم لك لنا في مقامنا هذا من إلا غفرت ولا هما إلا فرجت ولا كربا إلا نقصت ولا دينا إلا قضيت ولا عسيرا إلا يسرت ولا ملوما إلا قبلت ولا مبتلا إلا عافيت ولا ميتا إلا رحمته ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة هي لك رضا ولنا فيها صلاة إلا عندنا على قضائها وصدقها برحمتك الراحمين. عباد الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. واذكروا الله العظيم الجليل يذكركم واشكروه على آلائه ونعمه يزدكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله أكبر ما تصنعون.